Hello and welcome everyone. Woohoo! I'm Brenny Larson, and today I'm blessed because I get to hang out with one of my buddies here in the Builderall community. This is called the Builderall Mastery Summit, and what it's about is having all these really cool people with expert knowledge in business and the Builderall platform. I'm the host of this summit because I love information and I love connecting people with the right people. So I'm going to give you a quick background on Jamain Freeman. I call him Jay or J-Man. He's been in business for over 20 years. 20 years is a lot of experience to have in this world. He's the president and founder of Freeman Multimedia. He's a creative marketing agency, or it is a creative marketing agency that he started in 2004. He's known as the Marketing You Coach. He helps businesses and entrepreneurs automate their processes and utilize technology for productivity. Boom, that's what we want. Work smart, not hard. In 2011, he launched a consulting arm of the Freeman Multimedia called Brandtastic Coaching. It specializes in helping small business owners expand their reach and grow their revenue. That's what we're here for, right, guys? How to make more money through strategic marketing strategies and powerful social media. In 2016, Bluebird Digital, a digital marketing firm specializing in Facebook ads, Google AdWords, and search engine optimization, SEO, was launched. The last 6 years, he's really been focused on business strategy, lead generation, and sales automation. He is an out-of-the-box thinking person, kind of like me, and he relates to business strategy that allows him to grow companies from a startup to a lucrative income-generating entity. He currently he's working on his first book. It's called The Marketing Mindset. We're all about mindset, guys. I'm telling you, you got the right mindset, you can plow through obstacles. And it's releasing soon in 2017. And he's also working on a digital course called The Perfect Sales Funnel, and it's designed to educate entrepreneurs and business owners how to implement, automate sales funnels into their business. Bada bing, bada boom. I am going to hand it on over to Jay.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Do I have to give up some more control here?
I can hear you.
Jay, take it away. You're in charge because you are a panelist, so you can now do your screen share and
All right.
take over. Woo!
Awesome.
Here we go.
Can you guys see my screen?
Bada bing, bada boom.
Can you guys see the presentation? Let's see if we can get the chat over here.
That'd be yes.
Okay, awesome. Listen, I'm super excited to be on with you guys today. Brenny Larson, thank you so much for inviting me to be a speaker and a panelist on the summit. If you don't know Brenny, guys, make sure you send her a Facebook friend request. She is one of the greatest people to know. Her spirit just lifts you up. Yeah, as you can already see, she's always smiling, always has a bright personality. So Brenny, kudos to you for putting this all together and really organizing this summit. And as she's mentioned some things about me, you know, one of the main things I want you guys to know is that, you know, I'm here for you guys, right? I'm here to serve you guys and help you guys. I've always been the type of person that wanted to help anybody that needed help. So I'm here to really serve you guys. And today's topic is going to be how to 10x your business growth and revenue through the power of sales funnels. Now, that 10x, you know, it could be a 2x, it could be a 3x, it could be a 4x. It's all dependent on where you're at now in your business, okay? But I want to show you some strategies or some things to look for as it relates to sales funnels. Some of you all may have never heard of a sales funnel, don't even know what a funnel is, right, as it relates to your business, what have you. But we're going to go through all of that today, okay? And so you guys can see the screen. Let's go forward. And so my promise to you today is here's what you're going to learn. You're going to learn what a sales funnel is and why you need one in your business, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a freelancer, whether you have a business organization that has 100 employees, it really doesn't matter. Every business can benefit from having a sales funnel. Every business can, okay? And then we're going to have the number one secret to tripling your profits with little to no work, okay? Little to no work. And how to completely automate your lead generation. Guys, if you're not doing this in 2017, then you're doing yourselves a disservice. We got to make sure that we get you to that point where you're automating a lot of your processes, okay? And so just a little bit about me. She's kind of gone over a lot of this right here. And I got into internet marketing about 4 years ago now, and really started showing people how to make money online with their products and services. I'm a family man. I have a beautiful wife and 4 beautiful children. As you see, that's my beautiful wife and I. Those are my 3 daughters at Krispy Kreme, eating our donuts or what have you. It's me and my daughter down there at the Globetrotters game. And here is my oldest daughter and I at the game. She's a basketball star. She loves basketball like her father. And as you can see, those us again, and my son. And this is me speaking. And so I showed you guys all of this to let you know that, listen, I'm just like you guys. I'm just like you all, right? There was a time where I struggled in business. I didn't know what a sales funnel was. I didn't, know how to build a funnel or build a web page or whatever the case may be. So I'm just like you guys. You may be at a point now where you feel like you're overwhelmed. You don't understand everything that's going on. Whether even with Builderall, you may run into a bug or something, and you're like, okay, you feel like you're all by yourself. I'm here to let you know you're not by yourself. Okay, if I can do it, you can do it. Bottom line, if I can do it, you can do it. Okay, and so my question to you today is, what are you looking to get out of this training? What are you looking to get out of this seminar? But even overall, even bigger than that, from a bird's eye view, what are you looking to get out of the Builderall Mastery Summit? I want you to really think about that. Seth Estrada kicked us off strong on Monday, and that was followed by Ruben yesterday, and they shared some great, insightful information. And see, the thing about it is, if you do not apply what you learn, then you will never move forward. See, many times we allow ourselves to be hindered by the process. I was coaching one of my coaching clients the other day, and I was telling her, I said, you know what? I said, many times all we need is to see the first step, to make the first step. We don't need to see the entire staircase, right? We just need to see the first step so we can make that first step. And then once you do that, you're able to see the next step, and then the next step, and then the next step. And so this Mastery Summit is going to be real huge for you, but it will only be huge for you if you allow yourself to move forward, okay? And so let's talk about automated revenue and lead generation. This is some of the things that happen to me. Again, I just want you guys to understand, because I find a lot of times that people have limiting beliefs as it relates to what they're going through, right? I was going round and round in circles, without any growth at one point. Even in my business, after I had started, what have you, I was cold calling and trying to track down potential leads and customers for the business. And I was really working more hours than I had income coming in. How many of y'all can attest to that, right? It seems like the more things start to move, it seems like the slower they get, right? And I know we've all been there as entrepreneurs, as business owners. We've all been there, right? And so I got to a point and I realized I met a gentleman several years ago, and he began to coach me. He began to mentor me. And it was like life-changing, right? It was like life-changing because he exposed me to things that I was never exposed to in business. That leads me to this. Everybody needs a coach. Everybody needs a coach. Everybody needs a mentor in their lives that can get them to the next level, okay? And so if you don't have that, reach out. There's plenty of people, even on this actual summit, 16 speakers on this summit that could really get you to the next level, right? If there's an area that you're struggling with in BA, that's short for Builderall, make sure you find that whoever's the expert in that area. When I think about Brenny, for example, right? She's a specialist in creating summits, right? That's what she does. She loves that. And so that's somebody, if you weren't interested in a summit, you can reach out to her for that. App building, right? Shelly, she is the guru for app building. And it just goes on and on and on and on. Okay. And so you want to make sure that you're reaching out to everybody. So let's talk about what's a sales funnel, right? What is a sales funnel? Really, it's really simple. It's really simple. And I know Shelly and Brittany and some of the others are going to be looking for my graphic, my McDonald's graphics. I didn't even include them today. I said, you know what, I'm just going to go forward with it. But a sales funnel is a marketing system. It's the ideal process you intend for your customers to experience as they go from being a prospect to a lead to a customer and then to a repeat buyer. Okay. So simply put, it's really the journey you take them on. Okay. It's really the journey that you take them on. So looking at the graph here, and some of you all who've been in marketing for several years can attest to this, and you've seen this. We call it the AIDA, and it's the awareness, right? They become aware of your brand or of your product or service. They find interest in that, and then they make a decision, and then they act upon that decision. Excuse me. And so that's the action part of it. And so what happens is you begin the process of developing the KLT factor, the know, like, trust factor. Okay. And that goes a long way in how effective your sales, or your sales funnel could be, but also how effective the growth of your company could be. Right. Because how many of you know that people are not going to buy your product if they don't like you? Right. I had a conversation, I think it was yesterday, about another marketer that's out there that does, Facebook ads and all of this. And he's very polarizing. And so a lot of people do not like him. And for that matter, whether he has a great course or not, they're not going to purchase his course. People purchase and they buy from people that they like. Okay. That's just a known film. Now, there are some times when that's not the case. There are some times when it's like, okay, I don't really like you, but I know you can get me to where I need to be. So I'm going to go ahead and get this course. So I'm going to go ahead and do this just so I can get the information. That's what we call eating the meat and spitting out the bones, right? I'm a country boy, so I don't know if y'all know about that phrase there or what have you. But so when we look, going back to the presentation, when we look at awareness, presenting your product to the world, that's the awareness, presenting your product to the world. And then the interest is we want to pique their interest of the potential lead. That interest that they have in your product, we want to pique that, right? We want to get them to kind of engage and say, okay, let me learn more about what they have to offer me. And then that lead makes a buying decision. So we first make them aware of where we are, what the product or the service is. We pique their interest, and then we kind of force them to make a buying decision. And then that lead is converted to a buyer. Now, the interesting thing is this process can take maybe 1 to 5 to even 10 touches, depending on your product or service. And what I mean by a touch is, I mean, as it relates to how they see you. So your initial contact could be through a Facebook ad. It could be through a blog post, right? And the process by which you continue to follow up with them could result in additional touches. So they may have seen your ad on Facebook, but then they may have seen an ad on Instagram for your blog article, or you on Facebook, right? Advertising your Facebook group or your Facebook page, and you have an article on there. And so now you have 2 or 3 touches, and they all work together to get them to that buying decision. Okay. And so when we look at sales funnels, and some of you guys who are in ClickFunnels, you'll recognize some of these graphics that we were able to get from them as it relates to sales funnels, right? And so how many of y'all remember the old method of getting a catalog in the mail? Some people still do get catalogs. I remember there was a company called Brindle's, and I used to love, even as a kid, getting that thick catalog in the mail and going and flipping through all the way back to the toy section and getting that catalog. Says, Mom, this is what I want, and being able to go and order that. And so we would, you get that catalog, you will order that, you get the thing through the mail and you pay them, whether it's a check, whether it's a money order. Back then credit cards wasn't so huge then. And so that was the old method of doing that. The unfortunate thing is there's so many people that are still doing the offline method. In certain industries and certain markets, it still works. But there are many markets that is like the old way of doing things. It's like you are doing things the hard way now, right? And so that's something that you have to look at. The new method. since the .com surge, right? Now we're able to go to a website. We're able to go to a squeeze page. They're offering us something. We're able to purchase it with our credit cards, right? Entering our information and putting our information in that actual page. We purchase it, boom, and then our product is delivered to us. Okay, and so that's the new method. That's what we need to move towards. If you're doing it the old way, I know as an example, in my digital marketing company, my digital agency, we deal with real estate agents. And so many times we have agencies and agents that are still doing it the old way, right? They're still spending countless hours driving to show homes, spending their gas money or what have you to show homes. And I'm like, no, guys, that's the old way of doing it. You can literally make 6-7 figures doing it online, allowing them to come in and watch virtual tours and all this type of things. But that's just one example of how you can move from the old method and capitalize on the new method of online marketing. So it's really simple as it relates to a sales funnel, right? So you basically have a page and that page has a headline, a captivating headline, and what we call a hook. Or some people call it a ethical bribe or a freebie. We call it a freemium, right? So it's something that you're going to exchange for their email address. Now, this is this really speaks to like list building. This is really the simplest sales funnel, or what we call a lead generation funnel, that there is. And this is one of the funnels that every single business owner should have. I don't care what your business is. Every business owner should have this. Every entrepreneur, every freelancer, every product creator, every service provider, everyone should have a lead generation funnel. Even if you don't have a sales funnel, if you don't have anything to sell right now, you should have a lead generation funnel. Okay. And so that's what we got to get you to. That's one of the basic ones. So you have that, they opt in, boom, they go to a thank you page and they download whatever you are offering them. So it could be an ebook, right? That hook could be an ebook. It could be a free report. It could be a guide, right? It could be like the 10 steps to accomplishing your dreams, right? Or if I think of e-com, it could be the 50 top products for drop shipping with Shopify, that type of thing, right? And so that is going to provide value to them. And for that, in turn, they're going to give you their email address. They're kind of giving you a vote of confidence and saying, you know what, this person has something that I think is going to be valuable. That's the first step really in the funneling process, is getting them to opt into your funnel. So that way you can actually carry on the conversation, whether that's on social media, whether that's offline, as far as through email marketing, whatever the case may be. The first step is really getting them to take that bite, right? You see the hook and the fish there. That's really the first step, okay? And so that was the main one. Now, takeaway number 2. This is where many businesses fail. This is where many entrepreneurs fail. This was the game changer for me. Game changer for me. The number one secret to tripling your profits with little to no work is what we call a value ladder, okay? Now, value ladders have been around. Value ladders have been around for years and years and years. Okay, but this concept is not a new concept, but it's a concept that now we're able to really take to a whole nother level because of the .com boom, right? Because of the internet world, the internet realm. It allows you, for instance, it allows somebody that had one time a local business to now be international. So the value ladder is what you can literally triple your profits. I mean, literally, if you already have a funnel set up or if you already have a product that you already sell, literally within the next 7 to 14 days, you can see your sales double just by implementing what I'm going to show you, okay? And so here's what the value ladder is. The value ladder is the process of stepping your client through your funnel and offering more and more value to them while increasing the monetary value as well. It's really the total ascension journey in your business. Okay. So when we talked about the opt-in, right? We talked about the opt-in. So if you see this first step here, That would be your opt-in. That's your freebie. That's them getting into your value ladder. And then you want to have products that actually stair steps them up to your biggest product. So I'm going to show you some examples of that that I got from a mentor of mine, Russell Brunson. Some of you have heard of him, and he is a marketing genius as it relates to sales funnels and being able to take people through the process. But this here is the key to growing your business without even really doing any additional work. Because what happens is people don't understand that a lot of times you have the content already, right? You have the videos, you have the product, the digital product, you have, the ebook or what have you. You just haven't repurposed it. And so you're able to do different things. So let's just take an example for a dentist, right? So you're going for a regular teeth cleaning and or a teeth cleaning or a whitening. And so like for dentists, for dental clients, we have like a $21 offer, right? Where they get a free teeth cleaning and they get x-rays. And so what happens is the dentist gets them in the seat. And once the dentist gets them in the seat, now they're able to, because of the x-rays, with the teeth cleaning and all that, now they're able to see additional things that need to be done, right? And so you may have some cavities or what have you. And now they're able to upsell you, going to the next step, right? Going to the next step. Okay, well, we see you came in for teeth cleaning, but you really need an intensive whitening, right? So we're going to go to that. But through that course of you doing that work, okay, we see that, you have some alignment issues with your teeth. And so we may need to we need to look at getting you a retainer or braces and, cosmetic surgery, whatever the case may be. And so it keeps stair-stepping them up the ladder, right? And here's the beautiful thing about it. Even through that, you still are having what we call continuity, right? So you're going to have a continuity program or what we call ongoing subscriptions. That model is designed to have continual, excuse me, to have continual income coming in that you can depend on pretty much, right? And so that would be like 6-month checkups. So now you have all of these people funneling into your funnel, and they're in your continuity program, right? Where you're getting them on the 6-month checkups for a monthly fee, whatever the case that may be. But in addition to that, you also are stepping them up your value ladder. Okay. Awesome thing. Chiropractor, same thing. You go in for, a free alignment or what have you, and you come out with a monthly subscription for adjustments or what have you. And they just continue to build upon that. My dentist now sells cosmetic Botox injections. Talk about an upsell. Exactly. Absolutely. And so here's what a chiropractor, you're going for a massage, right? You get adjustments, and then you're on to their wellness plan or their wellness program, which is can be like their continuity program, right? Same thing. So as far as your automated lead generation, you put your client acquisition on autopilot, right? By creating a sales funnel that will attract your audience. So once you know who your audience is, now you're able to put this funnel on autopilot. You're able to put your lead generation on autopilot, and it really runs itself. You ever heard the phrase, making money while you sleep? That's where that comes from. You have all of your processes automated. And I can't tell you guys how many times I've seen business owners that are doing this the old way, right? They're doing this the old way. And absolutely, who doesn't love making money while they sleep? Absolutely, Shelly. Absolutely. I mean, and that's the name of the game, is having the systems in place so you can do that, really, And so here's some of the most commonly used funnels. All right. We have the self-liquidating offer funnel. And so what this is you have your lead magnet, like we were talking about earlier, where you're giving away a free report. They opt in, and boom, now you offer them a core offer that's really closely related to the lead magnet. So say, for instance, your lead magnet is on how to gain 5 clients with Facebook ads, right? And so when you go to your core offer, boom, your core offer could be something dealing with Facebook ads. It could be how to, a course on the pixel and understanding the pixel, a course on the business manager and understanding the business manager. And these are not high ticket courses, by the way. Your core offer normally, I've seen them from like $9.97 up to about $47. Is really the price points that you want to be at. Really, I've seen most at about $27, $37 for the core offer. And what the core offer is designed to do, it's designed to help you break even on the front end, right? Because when you're advertising the cold traffic, it's going to be a little bit more of a cost because they're not warm. You have to warm them up. And so when you have cold traffic, you want to make sure that you're able to cover the cost of your Facebook ads or whatever advertising mechanism you're using. That's the beautiful thing about being able to do SEO and get organic reach because you don't have to worry about paying for, PPC or paid advertising or what have you. But that's really what that core offer is designed to do. It's designed for you to break even on that and even make some, based on your audience and the things that you're going to be doing. And then also you can, after they opt in for that core offer, then you can offer them a one-time offer page, right? Where they, they pretty much upgrade the order. So this could be a live masterclass that you're going to do, a 1 hour or 2 hour masterclass that you're going to do for $197, right? And so you see how the process works. We came in on a free item. We offered them something that's a low ticket entry point. And then, if they purchase that, then we can offer them the one-time offer. See, the thing you got to understand is that the best time to offer somebody something else or to sell them something else is when they've already pulled up their credit card and they've already purchased from you, because their buying psyche and their buying profile is kicking in now. And so they love, how I guess the guys can attest to this, and the men, especially the men that are married. You know how most women, they love going out and shopping. And so it's like a rush for them. It's like a high for them to go shopping. And that's kind of how it is when people are in their buying mode, right? When they're in that buying mode, it's like a rush for them. It's like, wow, I got something that's coming. I know me personally, when I order stuff from Amazon, I can't wait for it to get here. It's like just something about it. It's like something about getting that physical product or getting access to a digital product and me being able to go ahead and get to what I want to do or what have you. Okay. And so that's a self-liquidating offer. And then you have what they call a two-step, or free plus shipping. And this is normally used really, again, as an entry point, is really getting people on your list and also exposing them, to who you are. So you've been able to engage them. A lot of times this can be a simple training that you put on a DVD that you send out. Literally, you could go and do a training, do a screencast, an hour long, do a little bit of editing on it, duplicate it. You can get a CD duplicated for about $1. They're actually cheaper than that, depending on how many you order, and actually send it out. Yes, AliExpress is a great resource for now. Shelly, you can't be giving out all the secrets now. You can't be giving them out all of them. That's what I use for my e-com though. AliExpress, I use them for my e-com, and so you can do that. So a lot of times, since we're talking about AliExpress, if you're in e-com, perfect example is going on AliExpress and getting the item, and you want to get an item that's no more than about $3 to $4. Really, about $3 is really where you want to be at, because you have to factor in your cost of your ads, and then the cost of the shipping. But normally, I can get a product that I want to use for a free plus shipping, what I call an FPS offer, for really about $3 out the door. And when I say out the door, that means with shipping included to the US. And so I can actually do a free plus shipping and give them the item for free, but charge them for the shipping, right? So you charge like $7.95 or $9.95 for the shipping. And trust me, guys have created 6-figure and 7-figure businesses just by doing even just free plus shipping. This whole model here is amazing what you can do. But it's all about the sales funnel. It's all about funneling them through that or what have you, okay? Tripwire, same type of thing, where you have an offer, you have the free bait. Tripwire, you have the offer. Then you can also put down sales. So, right, the offer is the upsell, but if they don't take that, then you can do a down sell. So the down sell would be something like, Like, for instance, if this offer was a 197 offer, right? The downsell, like you said, is the payment plan. So instead of 197, you may break it down and say, okay, you'll do a payment of 97 and then another payment of, whatever the case may be, $100 or whatever. And so that's like the key to a downsell is really getting them to like take the bite, right? Take the bait rather, and bite on the offer. And so that way you can get them in for a low entry point, but you're able to get them on your list. So here's the thing you got to think about as it relates to your funnels, your list generation and all of this, your lead generation and all of this, is you want to get them on your list. You want to get them off of Facebook. You want to get them off of Twitter. You want to get them off of Instagram. You want to get them off of LinkedIn. And does anybody know why? Just type in the chat box why you want to do that. Just anybody. Why would you want to do that? Why do you want to move them off of Facebook? Because a lot of times, that's one good reason, right? It's your platform. It's your platform. Exactly. You have full control. That's right, Gene. You have full control. So what that means is, how many of y'all remember MySpace? Right? How many of y'all remember MySpace? That's another good reason, Cody, to keep them away from competitors. Absolutely. Right. MySpace is way back. But people built businesses on MySpace and were doing like 6 figures a year. And when MySpace shut down, guess what? Their entire business folded. Their entire business is folded because they didn't take their audience off of MySpace. See, that's why it's important for you to build offline as well. It's a twofold thing. You got to build online and offline. And with offline, you're able to carry on the conversation. So for instance, if 90% of your business is done through Facebook transactions, from your group and inbox messages and all this stuff, well, if Facebook shuts down tomorrow, you have no business. Unless you're doing something else, you have no business. So you want to make sure that the groups and things that you are creating on Facebook and that you're building, you're taking the time to build, you want to make sure that you are capitalizing on that. Because how many that's an asset? You're able to sell that along with your business. Like if you're selling a company, that's an asset, right? If you have a group that has 10, 15, 20, 30,000, 50,000 people in it, that's a huge asset to them. Right. He said, which means their customer's business folded to Facebook is just the lead in. Absolutely. And that's exactly what that's how you got to think is Facebook is just the lead in. And you're able to use Facebook organically. Before it was like huge because before they built their advertising platform, you got so much organic reach, right? And then when they built the advertising platform, they got smart and it was like, okay, we're gonna begin to cut the reach of your post and all that engagement. How many of you know that for every post that you post, only about it's about 3%, and I think it's going down even more with this last algorithm change. Only about 2 to 3% of your entire friends list actually sees your post. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Okay. And so again, the free plus shipping book funnel, same concept. You give the book away for free, but you have an order bump. That could be like a program or what we call a black box where you have a bundle of products that you give them, where you make it irresistible for them to deny buying it. Right. And then you create soap opera sequence. So you have an email sequence that follows up with them and offers them, one-time offers, exposes them to you and your attractive character, and also to the other services and things that you may have or what have you. Okay. So the soap is what it's called. It's short for soap opera sequence. And what that is how you see, how soap operas, everybody there has an attractive character. Your favorite soap opera, right? You can name each of those characters and the characteristics that they have. Well, during your soap opera sequence, that's designed to introduce you to your audience, right? And so they opt in to your offer, and so they want to find out more about you. And so that's your opportunity to really let them know who you are, what your values and morals are, what makes you tick, basically. And even saying that, and I could go even deeper into that, but even saying that, one of the main things as it relates to all of this is, operating with integrity goes without saying, but being yourself. People, they are attracted to who you are, right? It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter that you may be this or that. If they are attracted to you, they are attracted to you because you had something that they actually enjoyed, okay? Or that they actually need. And I often say, people will pay you to move them forward in the least amount of time, right? Yes. .com secrets, and I actually had that in the slide, and I hit it on this particular slide deck. But .com secrets is a masterful book. I encourage you all to get it. It's by Russell Brunson, and it's a great book. It describes all of this that I'm talking about as relates to email sequencing and all that type stuff as well. All right. So before I do that, that last slide, let's look at some things even in BA, right? Because I understand a lot of people have issues. And Brian, let me know how much time I have. I think it's about 3:37 now. Have a lot of issues. So I want to go into Builderall, but I also want to show you some things as it relates to some of these sales funnels and what have you, okay? And so here's like a basic sales funnel, and I laid this out vertically so you guys can see it. Can you guys see that well? Okay, awesome. And so this would be like a actual sales funnel, right? And so this is your traffic. If you remember the first couple of slides I showed you as far as what a funnel is, if you can envision that, you can see how it starts. So, right? So it's wide open. A funnel starts wide open. And you have all your different sources. So it could be Facebook. This could be Facebook. This could be Google AdWords. This could be Twitter ads. This could be Instagram ads. This could be an email blast. Solo ads was what we call it, where you're paying somebody to email it out to their list. But then you have your organic reach, right? So you have your search engine, Bing and Google, what have you, Yahoo as well. And then you have like a blog, right? So these are your sources of traffic. All of this is your sources of traffic that you're driving to this actual page. Okay, gotcha. Okay, sounds good. And so you're driving to this particular page that has that captivating headline on it, for what you're offering. Now, remember, everything that you have here, you're going to make sure all of this is cohesive. You're going to make sure all of this is cohesive. It doesn't make sense to run a Facebook ad talking about 3 things your scientist never told you. And then you come here and you have 3 things your doctor needs to tell you. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. There's no correlation here. So you have to make sure that these things here are serving a common purpose to drive people here. Okay? And so they opt in, right? That's what the green thing is. They opt in. And now you're able to offer them the other thing, so the product or what have you. And now, because they opted in, we've created a sequence. We have an automated sequence, right? See, the great thing about this, guys, is once you set it up, it operates itself. Yeah, you'll make tweaks here and there. You'll optimize, and stuff like that, find out where the weak spots are and, make those stronger. But once you have it set up, it practically runs itself. I literally see people now that literally try to send out emails every single day. Instead of, I had a coaching client, I was like, just sit down on a Sunday or Saturday and write out your emails. Write out a 15 email sequence, right? That it's going to be automated. And so when people opt in, they're going to get this information. They're going to be able to learn about you, what have you. So that email sequence, you say, says, here's the guide I promised. So you had a guide that they opt into. And so now you have a follow-up series. So if they didn't purchase here, right, they have it where they got another follow-up. If they don't purchase, they continue on down the cycle, right? You get testimonials that are really driving them back to this actual page here, or to the order form. And this is all you see when we talked about your story. That's all a part of the soap opera and really building what we call the attractive character. really building who you are and really relating that to your audience. So it's the same thing. It comes down and you have your order form. Then you go to your one-time offer, which is like your upsell. If they say no, we got a downsell for them. If they say yes, they go to the thank you page. Real simple, real simple. When you look at it, we talked about the lead capture. Same thing. You have your traffic source coming to your opt-in page or a sales page. This could be a VSL, video sales letter, or what have you. They come to the confirmation page. You create an upsell form. If they take the upsell yes, then they go to the thank you. If not, then you create another email sequence that's designed to win them over, right? Designed to win them back to whether it's your product or your service. It could be a digital product. It could be a service. You know, this could be a coaching funnel or a consulting funnel. Usually those are driven by more of an application process because you get to a point where you don't want to work with just anybody. You know, they have to be at a certain level, have certain things in place, I should say, before they're really ready for like coaching at that level. Okay, and so I wanted to show you that in detail. Now let's go to Builderall. Are there any questions thus far? I know we're going to do a Q&A at the end. Okay, so this is an example of a lead generation page that I have for my paleo group, right? My paleo page, rebootwithpaleo.com. And so I don't think this is live right now. I think I took it down. But I'm just going to show you kind of like the process, right? So you come here and as you can see, this is my homepage. So this is the page they land on coming from the ad from Facebook. This is the page that they land on. And so discover how this guide will simplify your transition to paleo from today forward. So a lot of times people, they may have an issue, and as it relates to this audience, really moving to the paleo, right? The paleo mechanism, right? And so I got a headline that they can actually relate to. But then I take it even further with the subheadline. If you want all the amazing health benefits of the paleo diet, including a flat stomach, younger skin, and strong lean muscles, but you're not sure what to eat each day, get the free guide. Now, all of those are pain points of my audience. That's a little, the image is not showing. I still see the most commonly used funnel slide. Oh, really? Let me know if you guys see the editor of the BA editor. Okay, right. Exactly. Who doesn't need that? But this is the thing. You're not gonna really find most men saying that. Okay, y'all see the editor. Okay. You're not gonna really find most men saying that, right? You're gonna find most women saying that. Because that's what they want. They want flat stomach. They want, the slim abs. They want younger skin. They don't want to look like they're getting older or what have you. And they want to look lean. Okay, cool. And so that's some of the things. And so then I go further with bullet points or what have you. And so once they opt in, now they're going to come to the actual download page. And so this is the download page, but I'm doing two things here. I'm actually using this page as a bridge page. And I actually have another page that I haven't built out yet in BA. That's in my previous ClickFunnels account. I haven't built it out as of yet in BA. But there's another page that I use as a bridge page that has a video that talks about everything that's hitting all their pain points or what have you, right? And so this is one of my affiliate marketing funnels, okay? And so, I thank them for downloading and all this, and I do two things here. I deliver what I said I was going to give them, right? So I give them the free meal plan, and I also give them the bonus recipes. But right here, I have a link to the actual affiliate product, right? So I let them know, hey, if you haven't done so yet, check out the full Paleo Hacks diet plan, and then they're able to check it out. And so when they do that, it'll take them to that page. They go through that sales letter. see the information, and then they're able to check out. And when they check out, guess what happens? I get paid, right? And it's a simple funnel. It's a simple funnel to set up, right? And so let's go to BA. I'm so used to calling it BA now. Here's another one I can show you that I set up, and I'm going to send live for my actual book. Again, lead generation. And so what I'm doing here is until the book gets released, I'm going to send them a free chapter of the book, right? And simple. And guess what? This was actually a template. Even though I'm a web designer and a graphic designer, this was actually a template that I got out of BA, right? I'm going to see if I can remember which one it was. This is the actual template I got out of BA. I changed the elements on the actual, matter of fact, I can show you better than I can tell you. How about that? And I'm just showing you, I'm just trying to overcome anything that you maybe feel like is hindering you from just going out here and doing it, right? Especially as it relates to sales funnels, because BA gives you everything there. And so, still waiting for it to load up. Okay. And so you see everything I have here now, right? If I was to come to this I, you'll see all of the other stuff that I deleted. All this other stuff. In fact, let me go here and I'm gonna just add all of this stuff back. And then you're gonna be like, what in the world is going on with this template? And I don't think and so let me see if it's gonna show the original stuff. It's not showing the original stuff. That's weird. That's interesting. Because all that other stuff is was in here, and you know, with BA, it won't allow you to kind of delete it all. Oh, you know what? But the actual items, I think they were banners, so I did actually delete those. Now that I think about it, I did. Okay, and so, but yeah, this is the page, and then when we're talking about upsells or what have you, I think I have this already completed because I was doing a complete sales funnel, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a few. We're going to wrap up. Okay, yeah. And so I was just playing around with the sales funnels process, to see how it would be, how the checkout system would look, and all of that right here. And so even on this offer, I have the order, what we call an order bump, right? And so I'm going to be offering the audio version of the book for $17. So they could get once they order the actual free book, they can get the actual audio for $7. I'm probably going to bump that up from 17 to like 27 or what have you. And then, you can do a down sale page as well if you wanted to. And that's really all there is to it. So let's just go to BA and let's just go to new website. Yes, order bumps are great, Shelley, because they allow you to increase your ACV, your average cart value, tremendously without even doing anything additional. And they're so easy to create, whether it's an audio, whether it's a video that you've already done, it could literally be a Periscope, right? A Periscope teaching that you did for 20 minutes. And you can literally put that order bump on there for a $17 price, and people are going to grab it, right? If it's good content, people are going to grab it. And it's amazing to me that people don't really take full or maximize what they can do with order forms and, order bumps and things in their sales funnels. But when you come to BA here, you'll see that they have all of these different sales funnels, right? All of these different funnels. And I didn't even cover all of the funnels and things. And I'm going to show you a way that, if you want to get in contact with me, you can definitely do that or what have you, if you need any help or what have you. As it relates to that. But you have like your bridge page where, matter of fact, I think Ruben was talking about this yesterday for multi-level marketing and bridging them. What a bridge page is basically you're bridging them from one page to the other. So for instance, you don't want to send somebody from your opt-in and just automatically redirect them to a Surge 365 page without letting them know what's going to happen. Your conversion rates are going to be horrible, but more than that, they're probably going to unsubscribe from your list because they feel like, oh, you're just trying to sell them on something instead of offering them value and really building that relationship with them. So a bridge page serves to kind of alleviate that process and kind of warm them up to whatever the next page is, right? Like with my paleo one, when I have the video on there, it kind of warms them up, so they know, okay, exactly where they're headed to or what have you. Okay. But you have your ebook magnet. I mean, see, look at these. They just added the free plus shipping. And I was working with that. I'm still playing around with that, still trying to get that to work right. Still some things I got to get, situated with that. But I'm gonna do a video on that. I'm gonna do a training on that. But you have your free ebook. In fact, I had a client. She just edited this herself and put up another ebook or what have you. I mean, it's amazing. These templates, and they're good looking templates. They're not bad looking templates. So you can just literally come in here, switch out the actual pictures and images and things of that nature, and within an hour or so, you have a lead magnet up. You know, um, do that every day for a week in a different niche and see what starts cracking off. The fishbowl. I don't know, not sure if you've heard of the fishbowl concept, but you know how when you go to a restaurant, somebody say, explain what a fishbowl is. You know how when you go to a restaurant and they have the bowls on the actual counter by the register, and they ask you to put your business card in there, and they do a drawing. This is the same step. This is the online version of that. That's what that type of funnel is. So you would literally opt in. And a lot of these, I think, have the funnel blueprints as well. So you would literally opt in here. And so this is like you giving them your business card, right? And you'll enter a drawing or whatever the case may be. It could be a free Facebook consultation, a free, coaching session, whatever the case may be. Yes, absolutely. PLR products. I was going to talk about it. I had that as one of my points, by the way, and I took it out. But I had that on this slide deck as one of the points that you can use for your funnels is PLR products. And if you don't know what PLR is, it's private label rights products. So literally what people do is they create products that are high quality that you can actually use. You can redistribute them. You can put your name on them as the author and all of this. And you can use those as lead magnets, as lead ins as well. And I have plenty of resources on those that I can send to you if you need those as well. Okay, so a lot of times, so you have the giveaway funnel, you have a membership funnel. So if you have a membership site, BA has all of the things that you actually need already in place as it relates to the funnels. And so you have this one here. Let's see what this is centered around. Well, it isn't really which kind of. Sometimes you can tell by the pictures. It's like gifts and all that. So it might be like gift wrapping or something. You may have a membership teaching people how to start a gift wrapping business, for Christmas or what have you. But look at this. I mean, look at this sales page. It's already created for you. I mean, it's already created. Me as a web designer, I'm like, okay, this is great. This is wonderful. And this is what Builderall has over a lot of the other companies, is that it's not just about creating a funnel or creating sales pages or creating memberships and all that. You can literally create full-on websites without having to try to code and try to hack it into what you need it to be. Great way to get it out there quick. How many of you guys know that speed of implementation is so key in business, right? If you have an idea, you need to get it to the market so you can prove it. Prove that minimum viable product or what have you. And so you're able to do stuff like that. Now, real quickly, give me about 10 minutes. I'm going to show you the whole sales funnel process, because a lot of people still don't understand how to do the process as it relates to Builderall, right? And how to create that sales funnel. So I'm going to just pick one of these. I'm not sure if the webinar funnel is going to be a good one. Let's see. Well, let's just do a product launch. What I want to either. All right, so I'm just going to edit And I'm going to go over just the basics of how to set up a sales funnel. Now, when I say sales funnel, that could be as little as 2 pages all the way up to an extensive layout, of 20, 30 pages that go from here to there to there and all that. I mean, I literally have a friend that handles a lot of the email marketing for my company now. And he's literally got funnels that are built out with over 100 plus pages. And it's just mind boggling to me. I'm like, okay, I don't need that many. But he's got an extensive layout for some of his clients or what have you. And so here you got the first page, and then you have a membership area. Membership areas is a whole nother beast, that we'll discuss. We may do a after party on just that alone. But I want to show you the process. Now, normally in a lot of these sales funnels, you're going to see a blueprint. And so you're able to come down here and see, just like what I was just showing you guys, you're able to see, okay, the process. So you go from a landing page to checkout page to the membership area to the course, right? And along the way, you have all of these emails that are going out, your autoresponders that are building that or what have you, okay? And so if you were doing just a basic sales funnel, right? You want to come in here, first thing is you want to come in here and you want to create all your pages, okay? So you want to create, matter of fact, I can go back to, my funnel here. So you want to create all your pages. So whether you have down sales in it, or you have upsell, thank you page and all of that, you want to make sure that you create those pages. And then after you create those pages, then you want to come here and you want to make sure that, once you go into the process, you want to make sure that you have those done. Right now, there's a couple of ways that you can actually add sales funnels. Of course, you can go this way and you'll see the actual base code. And I know a lot of times it was telling me I don't have any offers right now. It's because I don't. So here's some of the things you got to make sure that you do. Make sure that you set up your payment authorizations or what have you, and make sure that you set up your offers. So you would come here to set up an offer, right? And so all you have to do is, you can add a membership to a funnel. So all you would do is come in here, you would create the offer. Now, one of the things that always kind of throws people off is they think that right here is where they're creating the offer, and that's not the case. I kind of consider this to be more of a holder, sort of like a container, right? And then you're going to have your different items within that container. So you'll see what I'm talking about as soon as I hit the next button on this. So once I come to next, now I have all of the products that I want to be tied to that particular offer, right? So these can literally be different steps within the sales funnel. And so you see I have my free book, then I have the audio version. And so now that I have that, I can just confirm. And so now that I have that, if I click out of this and go to the sales funnel, and I got to come here and now I got to add the offer. I'm going to just say test. And I'm going to just leave all that stuff at default. It's going to ask me to do it. So you'll select your thank you page for when they purchase. You'll come here and select whatever. Let me see something. Okay, they may have fixed the Stripe integration. You'll see the PayPal. Before, you couldn't even select Stripe. It wasn't even here, even though I had already set it up in Payment Manager. It wasn't even allowing me to select that. So it's selectable now. So we shall see. And then you select your dollar coin method and click next. And now you have your item. So I'm just going to put test 1. And I'm running a little bit fast here. And this is why you have to create your pages beforehand, right? Because now you have to tell it, okay, which pages do I want to connect with. And so, for instance, with this test one, I'm going to say, okay, it's going to be on the home page. And then I can click next and it'll save this offer. And so now it brings me to the flow chart. So with this flow chart, I'm able to create my funnel, right? And so I can say, okay, if they purchase, I want them to go to the upsell, which would be here. And I can select that upsell. If they don't purchase, I can say, okay, I want them to go to the downsell. Same thing I showed you on the actual schematic, right? And the flow chart. Same thing. And you can do this endlessly. You can literally just keep coming, endlessly and say, okay, based on whatever it is, I want them to keep going. Rule of thumb is you never want more than 2 upsells and 2 downsells in your funnel. I've been in a funnel where I bought product and literally the guy went through, it was about 10 upsells, 10 upsells, downsells, and all that. And here's the thing. I wasn't even finished. I wasn't even finished with the actual funnel. I just clicked no and I just stopped. So I'm not even sure how many more upsells he had, but he's lucky I had already purchased, because if I had to, and it was a product that I really wanted, because he could have really just like made me so upset that I would have been like, you know what, let me get a refund. I'll get this from somebody else, because I clearly see that you're just all about selling me on your products, instead of giving me things that I really need or what have you. And so you would literally go through this process. And like I said, don't let it seem overwhelming. Just understand that this is your upsell. This is your downsell. If you want downsells. Now, you don't have to have downsells. You could literally, come in here and let's say, let's just take all these back. And, you can literally say, okay, I don't really want a downsell on this. I just want them to continue going up, right? And you just select that, and your downsell could be your thank you page. So they wouldn't see another offer. They would just simply, oh, absolutely, yes, Ginger. I mean, just completely horrible. So they wouldn't see any other offers. They would just see your thank you page. They would go directly to your thank you page. So if they did, do an upsell, then it would continue going up, what have you. And, through that process. And so that's really the process of creating a sales funnel. And again, I'm going to be doing additional training on this because I see a lot of people that, especially if you're moving from one of the other platforms, it's it's a different thinking process as it relates to getting it completed. But trust me, you can still get it done very easily, in the same manner that we did before with, one of the other companies or what have you. It's just a matter of being able to relate terminology and processes, in place, for your sales funnels and things of that nature. Okay. And so, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you got a lot out of this, this information or what have you. And listen, if you want, additional coaching and, need help as far as sales funnels, you want to join my team, you're more than welcome to do that. But I do have 3 criteria. And this is the only way you're allowed to join my team. And that's just, 1, you can't be on anybody else's team, right? One of the things that I love about the Builderall community is that we work cohesively together. But one thing we do is we operate with integrity. Okay, integrity and character. And it's not right for somebody else to have sponsored you into the into BA or referred you to Builderall, and you saw somebody else that's gung ho and doing some things, and you want to get on their team or what have you, or be coached and things by them. Stick with who you have, and we're still able to offer you value in things, right? We're still able to offer you, if you run into a snag and need help, we'll do that. We'll do that. It's not a problem. 2, you got to be an action taker, right? I love action takers. I don't like people that decide to get something and then they feel like, okay, I have 3 or 6 months. 9 months down the road and they still haven't created even one page or even cracked the editor open. No, you have to be an action taker. And then 3, you got to be committed to your own success, right? You have to be committed to saying, you know what, if the bugs come up, I'm still going to go, I'm push through. If my email goes to spam, I'm still going to push through. If I'm hit my head up against my desk because I can't figure out how to hook up mailing balls to my lead form, I'm still going to push through, right? And that's really what separates the quote unquote men from the boys, right? The boys or the girls, they're gonna quit, but those that are real strong headed, those that are sincere about, listen, I have no choice. I've got to succeed at this. Those are the ones that are going to see themselves be successful, see their businesses grow and their revenue grow as well. Okay. So, Brenny, thank you. If you'll come back on, I'm turning it back over to you. Hey, listen, guys, stay for the after party. The after party is where we have a lot of fun. I'm going to stop sharing now.
Woohoo! Fantastic presentation, J-Man.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I wanted to give a big shout out to Jay because he's the one who created our beautiful banner. He's the one who put our funnel together. He's my go-to guy. I love this guy. We have a lot of fun together.
Absolutely.
And yes, we're all here to help you. So yeah, ethical. We see those people in the group that are trying to snag somebody right away, and we're like, man, you're not even giving any value. But
Right.
what we're seeing is there's people that spend money on ads, and that's how people find Builderall. So they did put money and they did put their time into it. So we want to honor that.
Right.
But if you don't have somebody, if you don't understand value ladders, funnels, Jay would be the guy you want to go with. So that's why we open this up to everybody, not just Builderall people, because some people are just trying this out. They've heard good things and bad things.
Right.
Concentrate on the good. That's
Absolutely.
mindset, right, Michelle? She posted today one of her bridge pages that had to do with Bob Proctor and Robert Kawasaki, which many of us have followed. And it's all about mindset. But follow those that, like Shelly does apps. And if you don't know, you can contact me because I'm a connector. I'm asking everybody questions all the time. So let's all give Jay a round of applause. Thank you so much. It was totally awesome. We're going to have an after party now. So I am going to close down Facebook and I'm going to stop the recording. And now the real fun begins. Thanks, Jay. You were awesome. Great presentation.
Thank you.
And guys, if you let us know what you want more training on, guess what? We'll do it for you. We want everything to run smooth. And that means that all of you, we want to help you. Like today I posted, I'm seeing all these messages and questions in the main Builderall page. Why aren't you here? Why aren't you in the summit? Why aren't you doing the after party? Because we jump on and solve your issues, because 95% of the time it's operator error. Our side too. Okay, guys, I'm closing down Facebook. Thank you so much. And I'm ending the recording here. Boom.